Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So glad to have you. Okay, we all had that high school point in our life, didn't we? Yes, we did. If you grew up in the 80s, 90s like I did, more so the 90s, because I was born in 75. So by the time 85 came around, I was only 10. So about 90, I was really coming into my own, and I was idolizing people like Debbie Gibson and Tiffany and Madonna and Paula Abdul and all of those guys. If you are in my age group, you know exactly who I'm talking about. You younger ones may not, but those ladies were fabulous and fun and wonderful, and they inspired me so much. So I'm going to recreate a high school look for you today. I'm just going to go right on in. I've been working on this hair, getting it good and dry so that I can poof it up for you and show you how I did my makeup in school, so you guys just sit still and watch. Okay, first of all, I went in with this foundation right here. I never, ever, 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 ever used a liquid foundation. I was too afraid of it. I was like, no way am I wearing that stuff. I'll look crazy. I'll be a cake face. I knew so little back then. Okay, so I'm just going to go right on into this little beauty. It's a MAC foundation, compact foundation. And I am going to, let me use a mirror here so that I can see and make sure that I'm getting it on there correctly. Primer, girl? No, I didn't use no primer. I didn't even know what primer was. I didn't even know primer existed back then. So there wasn't no primer to be had. Not for me. So what was your, what era did you grow up in? Was it the, 80s? Was it the 60s or 70s? 90s, 2000s? I'd like to know. I love watching people recreate their high school look. I really do. I think it's really cool. And I would love to see what you guys did. So anyway, made this face nice and white. It was just, yep, just like this right here. Only I didn't have no brush. I used that little sponge. Let me see if it has one in here. I probably threw it away. If I can get it. Oh, nope, there it is. Girl, I should just use this. This was my makeup sponge, brush, applicator, you name it back in the day. So I'm gonna go on in and finish it up with this right here, just like I did back in the 90s. Get that all on there. Girl, we had some style back then. We really did. At least we thought we did. We thought we was cool and beautiful. And you know what? I still love it. I still love it. If you were an 80s child or an early 90s child, who did you idolize? Was it, did you like the rockers like Joan Jett? Or like, say, the punk rockers like Duran Duran? Did you like Culture Club? Remember Boy George? Girl, I love me some Boy George. And Prince. Oh, gosh. Okay, so now that I've got all that on, because this is exactly how I did my face right here. Just like this. Bronzer, not me. Did a little bit of blush because, had to be a little rosy. But no bronzer. Did not warm my skin whatsoever. And I always just really gave it some good blush here because I had to be nice and pink on the cheeks. The way I do my makeup now is like so different from what I used to do. It's crazy. It's like completely different. I would have never used makeup brushes or sponges. Like I said, that little foam spongy thingy inside here, that's what I used. I did have a brush to put on my blush, but not much of one. Not like some of the good ones that they have today. All right, so then, since I've done through this little applicator out, because when I get them little sponge applicators in here, I go, tink, gone. So I'm just gonna go in with my finger. Woo! Yes, I'm gonna go in with my finger. Let me get this mirror back open here so that I can see what I'm doing, because if not, I'll have a hot mess. And I was a one shadow kind of girl. I was not no blended in. you know, mixing colors, trying to come up with a pretty look. No, honey, I wasn't none of that. No, 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 no. I just rocked it out with one color, and that was it. Didn't need nothing else, because to heck with that, right? So there's that. Get that, kind of shape it here a little bit. It's kind of hard with my finger, but I'm doing my best to recreate this. So, and I liked blue eyeshadow, but mostly I liked a gray lid. I guess I thought it was hot and sexy. My little 15-year-old self thinking I was hot and sexy. You know, I had some decent days back in my younger years, so not all of it was bad. So there is the eyes, I do believe. Let me look at them. Let me add a little bit more to my left eye here. All right, so there is that for eyeshadow. And then I would go in with some mascara and layer that on real good. Let me get my little mirror back here again, so I can again see what I'm doing. I don't talk much when I put on mascara because I can't concentrate. All right, and then I would take some black eyeshadow, if I didn't have like a pencil. None of these gel, or my dog's moving my camera, none of these gel or felt tip eyeliners would do. It'd have to be the CoverGirl, the one you sharpen, heat it up with a lighter and slide it on. But I don't have one of those. Haven't had one of those in a long time, so I'm just gonna use eyeshadow. Let's get this eyeliner on here. Okay, so yes, this is exactly how I did my eyes. Dark as they could be with that eyeliner, some dark eyeshadow, one coat, some mascara. That's it. That is it for makeup. And you know what I did for lipstick, girl? This is what I did for lipstick. Right here. That's what my lipstick was. Some good old chapstick. That was it. All right, so now on to the fun part. So I found this. I was seeing this in the store and I was like, oh my gosh. Girls, do you remember this? Salon Selectives. This and Rave number 4 and Aquanet. That was the 80s, 90s kids must have. If you didn't have those, you weren't even living, girl. So I would just start off. I'm gonna load this hair up. This is what I did. That much hairspray. Doesn't it make you want to cringe? And then I would tease the living daylights out of this hair. And I'm gonna try to do it because my hair is kind of different now than it was. I used to have bangs, which made it so much easier to tease. And I don't have bangs now, so it's gonna be a little bit harder, but I'm gonna try. Girl, I can't even do this no more, hardly. Lord Jesus. All right, so girls, this is it right here. And I couldn't even get it as poofy as I used to have it because my hair is in a different shape now. It's long bangs versus no bang or short bangs, and my hair is a little bit longer and all that stuff. But this was it. The more you could get this to look like a lion's mane, that was the style. The higher the hair, the better. You just get in there and you just tease that stuff till it's sticking almost straight up. And it was just, I don't know. We thought it was great and wonderful. And you know what? When I look at my pictures back then, I think that was so pretty. I really did like it. I loved all the big hair I just did. We also pegged our pants. How many of you guys pegged your pants? You know, tight rolled them up? Girl. So this was my 80s look. This was my teenage years look for the longest time, up until I was probably about I want to say about 19, 20 years old, I always rocked the big hair and just sprayed. I couldn't get enough of hairspray. Now, it's probably why I have asthma. Girl, I probably done messed my lungs up with some of this hairspray because it's kicking my butt right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed my back to the 80s look here. As always, you guys stay beautiful. Bye.